1 year ago, January 2025, we started the preliminary work on this kitchen by replacing the windows, the door, and starting on some of the cupboards being built. My husband just started chipping away at everything, and now we are ready for the official kitchen to get started with the contractor. We were waiting to hear from the contractor, and 2 days before he started, he notified us that he was ready and able to start. So we had 2 days to get ready. Grant decided to focus on getting these floating shelves ready and everything else that he needed to do.
I have to put some framing in this corner, so I have to take out this whole piece, which I'll put back in after I put some framing in to take the brackets. Take it away!
We were so excited that we were able to fit into the contractor's schedule, even though that would mean this project would start right before Christmas and carry through Christmas vacation and New Year's. But you know what? To us, that did not matter. We were just happy that this kitchen would possibly be done in the next month or two. And as I said, we were chipping away on everything that needed to get done. So he had these shelves finished, and then he decided to paint the cupboard doors. I think it's a shellac he's using here. I'm sure he'll correct me. I'm not positive. But he said he wanted to get all this done before the weather might possibly turn bad. And any good day is a day where he is going to be painting and doing the stuff that he can outside. We do live in California, so we have pretty good weather most of the time. Then we went straight into running around crazy, getting everything out of the kitchen and moved out of the way, setting up a temporary kitchen. Here we have our tiniest helper, Levi. He is always ready to help, cut and hammer, all kinds of stuff. He has his own tool set, so he's ready to go. We were moving this cupboard over here where we set up a temporary kitchen with everything that we would need to survive for the next 6 weeks to 2 months. We don't know exactly how long this project's going to take, because with construction, you have a plan, and then a lot of the time that will change depending on what happens. I will link below some videos that have all of the renderings in them so you can see how we intend to lay out this kitchen and what it will look like. Fingers crossed if it all goes according to plan. But what Grant's doing right now is he is going to be opening up this wall, because this is something he wants to have done before the crew gets here to demo everything. This was not included in what they would be doing.
I'm plasticking up. I'm going to demo out the left and plaster. So I'm going to make a bigger opening so we get the fridge through. So I'm going to get the pocket door out.
Grant joked that we are the only people that a demo crew would arrive to, and the kitchen's already halfway demoed, but we were super excited to get started and the kids wanted to be involved. So we decided to semi-demo the really easy things that we could remove, just, to make memories and also be involved in the process. Everyone was looking forward to it.
Stand clear! There you go. No, you can take it out.
Too loud. I said it's not gonna work. I was hitting it really hard.
Let me know, Dad!
Jump. Oh god, the whole thing is going. The base frame.
This pops out.
See how I'm good at removing drawers? See it? Here we go. Calvin, you're helping me. Now it's back.
Hey!
Okay. Don't kick it. It'll stop. Thank you. Let me make sure I know what I'm doing.
Sure.
Let's see. Ready? I am laughing so hard while editing this, because can you imagine a team of kids and a woman like me coming to demo your kitchen? It would take absolutely forever. But anyways, it was super fun to do what we did. And then Grant got into the real demo of getting rid of this wall, taking out the pocket door, doing all those things that actually are pretty difficult and take a lot of time and energy. So he was working on this the whole entire day. After we moved everything out the first day and started some of the demo, he started working on this from morning all the way until late at night. And the goal, of course, was to just get this completely cleared out. Only having 2 days was plenty of time, it turned out, but it did feel a little chaotic because we were in such a hurry. And he is building a temporary wall right here and adding in a secondary support beam. So this all needed to happen before the crew got here. So yeah, there was a little bit of pressure.
So this old register here is a split, so it goes into both rooms. It comes into this dining room and into the kitchen. So my hopes are trying to save the lath and plaster on the kitchen side.
I'm gonna be in charge of holding the vacuum.
I need a dust mask, hold on. When you cut lath and plaster, it is a nightmare. It all flies in every direction, and no matter what you do, it just flies into your eyes. So I was outside of the plastic while he was in there, and we were a team.
We didn't get you taking the wood out. Dang, that makes me mad. We just did a whole bunch of stuff and it wasn't filming, so.
One really important thing when you want to have a YouTube channel is to actually hit the record button. And I can't tell you how many times during this process and other times where you just forget to hit the record button.
Keep forgetting to push record. Oh my gosh, seriously.
Let's remove the reverse osmosis.
Yes, we're finally ready to remove the reverse osmosis. Say that 3 times. So my mom, Kathy, just came up with the best idea ever, which is to try to see if we can hook it up in the bathroom.
Once we got down there, we realized there was a pipe going into the main pipe. Essentially, there was no possible way this could happen.
Well, that would have been a good idea had we been able to do it, but yeah. Okay, now I gotta stand up.
Grant had me help do this. It was actually pretty hard to do because that's pretty heavy and you're holding it over your head. But we couldn't fit it in, so he had to take it back out to the garage, trim it a little, and then we started to fit it in again. And then finally it worked, which was great, so he could move on to the next step. Everything happened just in time for the demo guys to get here at 7 a.m. the next morning. We were up and ready to go. We had everything cleared out and we were so excited. They came in so quickly, just started ripping everything out. It's surprising how quickly things happen when you have several guys working on a project and a whole team there. But after the first day, they had everything removed and we were very happy. And I was just surprised at how quickly it happens, but I haven't been on construction sites, so that's probably normal. This is what it looked like at the end of a full day of work from about 7 a.m. to 2:30, 3-ish, and they left and we were ready for the next step.
We are currently on day 3 right now. It's about to start. As you can see, it's a little dark in here. That's because the power is off. This is the lightest it's going to be before everyone starts working. So far, they have demoed everything. They are currently working on lights, and plumbing is going to be next. We figured out where the lights are going to go. So we are going to have 3 down this side and 4 down this side, if I remember right. And then 1 over in the corner behind the camera here. They're going to all be can lights.
So they're going to rip out the lath and plaster on the side of the wall and just insulate and replace the drywall. Putting face frames on the lower cabinets on the right here. So that's what I'm doing today.
So you're continuing on the cabinets while they're doing all the electrical. And then the plumbing will probably be tomorrow, right? Or maybe the next day.
Yeah.
And we're going to be adding can lights into this room as well. So all the previous lighting is going, and we're coming up with this new structure. We're taking out all the lath and plaster here. We're going to do drywall and insulate like Grant said. And then this is where the sink normally is. It will be staying in the same location right under the window. There will be a more decorative light hanging here over the window. And then down this whole entire side will be can lights going all the way into this room because there will be counter along that way as well. Very, very excited with everything. And we've been doing okay with cooking in the living room, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
So far, 2 days worth of cooking, so we're doing okay.
This is what it looks like at the start of day 3 and then at the end of day 3. And I'm not filming the guys while they're working. I don't want to get in the way. And also I just don't want to have to film them. I don't want to talk about that with them. So we're filming everything that we are doing in the meantime.
So I'm going to put a jam on this window. So the drywall he's working on this wall, come back on Monday, it's the weekend now. So I'm going to just get the jam on. That gives him a target to hit with his skim. So I cut this shim that was on here, it doubled up, and I can see there's only one on this side, and it actually sticks out further. So got rid of this, it's like 1/4 inch shim, and I put some cardboard in. Alright, so I shim this bottom, a little bit of shim here. It's good now, ready to go for the jam. I'm very fussy about things and I like them to be done a certain way. So I've got to do some tapered cuts for window jam, which is typical.
This is now day 6 because it's the weekend and the guys only work Monday through Friday. We have been working in the meantime on the weekends and any in-between moments. So Grant will work on Saturday and Sunday from like 8 a.m. till sometimes really late at night just to get things done.
What's the easiest way to get caulk off the window? Don't put the caulk on the window. I'm not going to put a sill in now because it's going to be stone, but I will make a template. Another thing I like to do is I make a spacer, so this fits perfectly in the top. So now when I go down this side, I'm assuming that side's level enough, we'll see. And then it's just a spacer.
I love when we finally get to move the plastic. It's one of those move that bus moments where you get to see what it's going to look like from the other side. And I just love how open it's going to look compared to what used to be there, which was just a tiny doorway opening. It's going to feel really, really open and incorporate that other side of the room. And now Grant is working on these floating shelves. So he ordered these really heavy duty brackets and he's been getting those level. He had to pre-cut the drywall for the drywall guy. And then that way he's putting them in now. That way the drywall guy, when he comes back, can drywall over the openings. So these will just, you won't see the brackets at all. It will just be a floating shelf if all goes well.
Grant got a new headset.
I can't hear you, I'm listening to Stevie Ray Vaughan right now.
He can listen to music through the headset while it blocks out the noise, right?
And use it on my phone for like hands-free calling.
How cool is that? The only problem with him wearing that headset is he can't hear anything. Like when he wears the normal headset, he can still hear us if we're screaming his name. But when he wears that with the music in it, he can't hear anything, nothing. So you'll be screaming and he can't hear anything. You have to use hand signals. Grant.
Huh?
I was saying that you can't hear anything when you have those on though.
Right.
Nothing. Like, I can literally be screaming and he can't hear anything.
I advise everyone get one. If you've got a wife or kids.
He loves it. He can't hear the kids anymore.
I know the earbuds are more discreet, but this also muffs sound, so it's like your own will.
Okay, he's asked me to come and film him.
What we are doing here is the floor was already cut open for the plumbing to be done, and Grant decided to take this opportunity to make sure there weren't any more termites. We had already had the underground area here treated for termites, but they weren't able to get all the way to this edge because it's so thin down there. And he wanted just to look. It turns out we do not have any additional termites, so that was great news. And he didn't have to go under the house after all, thank goodness, because it's so small down there.
We're on day 10 of this project since that first day where it was demoed. And Grant is currently working on fixing up some of the drywall right now, the ceiling and a few areas. And then hopefully tomorrow we will have all the electric done. The rough plumbing is all done. After tomorrow, when the electric's done, we can then start putting in the cabinets. I say we, Grant will be doing all of that, but he said I will probably be helping if I can. And we're really moving along on this. I feel like for 8 days worth of work, we've come a long way. So very excited about that.
In the next video, you will be seeing cabinets being put in, at least the preliminary structure of that. So if you are new here, make sure you hit the subscribe button to join our channel because we will be sharing every single step of this kitchen renovation. Thank you so much for being here, and we can't wait to see you in the next video. Bye.